Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Quality Reactions, where we're gonna do, yep, another quality reaction. My name is Jenna. I'm an actor, a Twitch streamer, a music enthusiast, and of course, as we all know by now, a professional shower singer. And today on the channel, we're gonna be listening to and reacting to 𝐹𝐼𝐿. Now, he has been highly recommended, so this has been a long time coming. This song I looked up is the title track from his first major label album. Yes, I know that he had EPs before. And he is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. I also know you're supposed to listen to his songs in a certain order, and this is the one that was recommended to me, so hopefully this is the right one to listen to first. Before we jump in, I also wanted to say that I've been having trouble with YouTube buffering, and so I'm going to rewind after I pause so I don't miss anything on any future videos. Okay, without further ado, let's do this.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs, and you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just moved. You used to put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes, then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Well, there is a lot to unpack there. There's so much to unpack there. Right from the beginning, when Fleury, I believe, was singing "My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion." Yes, I'm in, because me too. I feel like that is true for so many people. Like, getting trapped in your own brain with your own thoughts can be so overwhelming and so isolating. Sucks. When he said that, when he was talking about when he was physically abused, it is obviously gut-wrenching to hear that about somebody's past. But I think that when you can be brave enough and vulnerable enough to share that experience, it's so impactful, because like, it's as shitty as it is, it's not a soul experience, you know, like it's not just happening to one person. It's unfortunately something that happens to a lot of people, and that is like the coolest thing about art, is that sharing your truth and something that you feel you might be alone in is not true. It's totally like a shared human experience that lots of people have had, and it just knowing that other people have had the same feelings and thoughts and experiences is so, I don't know, connecting, empowering even, because it just makes you feel not alone. And I just think it's so awesome when an artist feels, you know, strong enough to write about their experience and share it with people. So that was so impactful. Later on, when he said, "Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'm gonna keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside." I feel like even if you can't, relate to that physical abuse trauma that he's obviously talking about, it can be such a universal thing for any kind of trauma. Just trauma, man, trauma. It shapes you. It definitely like scars you and totally shapes your worldview. It changes your thoughts, your experiences, how you see the world. It's crazy. It's crazy how experiences can do that differently for everybody, but it definitely affects you. And it feels like, you'll always have a room in my mind is like, you've shaped me. What you did to me has now affected me, and that it will carry on throughout my life with how I see people and interact with people and my emotional experiences. And yeah, heavy stuff. Let's keep going.
But I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now. We ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
What did I get myself into with this song? Okay, wow. Okay. See, my problem is I don't fix things. I just try to repaint, cover them up like it never happened, say I wish I could change. Compartmentalizing. I just like it. It's so it's so cool how art can be completely informed by your own experience, and yet everybody can derive their own meaning behind what you're saying. Like, you're just, it's like everybody, I feel like, can relate to that. Instead of like facing your problem head on and trying to deal with it, it's so easy to just say, I'm going to put it over here and just kind of hope that it goes away, or hope that this like thing will fix it, even though it won't. I also think, I don't know NF at all, obviously, or like his background or anything, but it kind of feels like he's trying to say with the lyrics, like saying, I wish I could change. It's kind of like he knows like that his past experiences have fucked him up, and that instead of dealing with that and trying to, I don't know, overcome it or change the shit that he doesn't like, that he's, just trying to repaint it and then being like, I wish things were different, but they're not, and I'm not dealing with it, which, you know, I also think universal. It's a universal feeling. The room's full of regrets. It just keeps getting fuller. It seems the moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I want to leave. Regrets. Yeah. That speaks for itself. I also think the part, where he said, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized I was losing my mom. One of the first things I wrote was, I wish I would have called. I don't know what his relationship is with his mom or anything, but just from those two lines, it feels like it was strained, and that was a major regret, was not repairing that or showing up or calling. I regret the fact that I struggled trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say, I do the best that I can. Dude, same. I mean, I feel like I struggle to find who I am daily. I don't know. I feel like that's like a constant struggle. That might just be like a life struggle. I don't know. Do you ever really know who you are? I feel like it changes so much based on experiences in your life, and yeah, and he's not alone there. He's not alone there. I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. At the rate I'm going, they'll probably still be there when I die. I mean, I feel like maybe I don't know, but I feel like when he wrote that might have been true at the time, but I really feel like recognizing that you have trust issues and that they're really messing up your life or your experiences with people is the first step to getting on the journey to resolving that. So I hope they're not there until he dies. It seems like the songs is like very reflective, but also it feels kind of therapeutic. Like saying it out loud is the first step to like admitting all these things that are going on in his mind. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
My mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position, it's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there because if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. That's like, again, I just keep saying how universal it is, but it is. It's like there's a part inside each of us that we maybe are afraid to let other people see because, you know, for the fear of rejection or not being loved or not being good enough, or like sharing parts of yourself are scary, especially the parts where you are, especially past trauma, you know, that is especially hard to share with people. Like letting people know how deep it runs or how it's really affected you, that's so tough because you do feel like, you know, no one's going to get me, no one's going to understand this, and it's safer to just, you know, lock that away and not let anybody see that part of yourself, but then you're never truly being seen. And that's like one of the most beautiful things in life is when somebody really sees you and loves you, you know, despite all your scars and imperfections. I also love that he said, I'm emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. So vulnerable to admit that that's what you're doing. And also, like, the first step to healing that part of yourself is admitting that you have that block. I don't know if a lot of people can admit that they do that, you know, that they're purposely shutting people out to keep themselves safe. I feel like that acknowledging that you are doing that is the first step towards healing that issue. The part where he said, I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in here, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Again, like, if I could write lyrics to any extent, it's so cool how universal I feel like a lot of what he's saying is, even though it's so personal. I know I said this throughout, but it is. It's just, it's so, I don't know, makes you feel really connected to this artist, because fear is such is something that everybody deals with, and it is in literally every aspect of everything. And yeah, now I'm in a position, it's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where he came from, but I never can, because in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore. It is like, you don't know what is, sometimes you can't tell what is your own true voice and what is like that nagging part of your brain that is fear telling you something that's totally untrue. I don't know, like mental health is such a huge thing, and I'm so glad it's way more talked about now. I can't even believe that there was a time when it wasn't so universally spoken about, because it's something that we all deal with in some respect. And the fact that it's just, you get this weird voice inside your head that feels like it is you, but it's not. Like, it feels like it's telling you things that are so untrue, and it's really hard to decipher what is like anxiety and depression and, you know, and not. So that is such a universal message for me, and I think I can just see why people really recommended NF and why people really seem to connect with him as an artist, because he's literally laying out everything about himself. I loved that. That was great. I can't wait to listen to more by him. It's going to be, yeah, I'm excited about it. Sorry if that was too much for you guys. That was a lot of talking and that was a lot of thoughts, but it was a very heavy video. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe so you guys know when more is coming your way. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. As always, I'll link my Twitch down below in the info if you want to come over there and hang out with me when I'm live. And if not, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.